broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
How to do where you from? Hey. Sticking up tongue, girl, but you know you're too young. A bunch of girls do it and the shit look fun. That's how they do it where we from. Hey. You know it don't start till 1.
I'm in the chat room with y'all. What up, AfterBuzz? Your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for AfterBuzz TV's Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 8, Episode Duke It Out, Episode 2. I'm joined in studio by my lovely females, Miss Pink English.
Hola.
She's giving us the shade with her brimmed hat.
Yes. And Diva and them nails. You got to show off the nails.
She's some of the nails dipped in gold.
Yes, honey, yes.
And we have the lovely Miss Courtney Stewart.
What's up, y'all?
Coming into that Missy Elliott, that new, where they from?
Get it, girl.
I'm playing.
Where they from? They from Atlanta,
It
y'all.
was too hot just for that 5 seconds because it's hot here.
So hot.
I want to just do a couple shout outs. Shout out to Nalgas. Shout out to Tatiana Jones. Shout out to Sadie Bunny. Shout out to Cassandra Marie. Shout out to
y'all.
Myrna Petro. Shout out to Charlie Rose 214. And shout out to Von Zipper. Love y'all.
Love y'all. Thank y'all for watching.
Let's talk about it.
What we talking about?
I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
we ain't got much to talk about.
Can we talk?
Oh, that's what we should have did. Can we talk? Is there anything to talk about?
Bitch, because I'm just saying, like,
There's
this
nothing.
Frankenstein-ass episode trying to sew things together.
I just know it better not be like this for another 13.
And my thing is did Mona Scott get a new job, y'all? Did Mona Scott become a producer on Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Why?
Because why are they hiring Duke's ass for Porsha's boyfriend?
Right.
But before we get into that, let's rewind to last week. We had the party, Cynthia's party, where Sheree and Miss Kenya, where she called Sheree a bitch ass.
Bitch ass. You can't pay your light bill. Your
You
bitch
live in
ass
a
gonna be in a
ditch.
tent.
You live in a ditch.
In a ditch. Well, you gonna be in a tent in your front yard.
Well, Kenya, if you don't watch out, you're gonna end up in a ditch.
Well, all the neighbors are
Buried.
talking.
What neighbors?
Bitch,
What?
one neighbor behind a damn motherfucking tree was
Probably
curious.
not your neighbor. It was probably Funky Geneva wandering around wondering what's going on up in there. Trying to find out, like, ooh, these bitches both got houses? There you go.
Kenya claims she didn't. Well, she did apologize for the comment. I'm sorry for calling you bitch ass.
really.
It was like a drunk moment where she was like, okay, that was too far. Kenya claims that she did not fight the start with Sheree.
She did not start the fight with Sheree.
I'm just like, bitch, you were holding the match.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Like
You're the one
from
that,
the jump. Like, no, like, hey girl, like,
No.
oh my gosh. It was like, oh, so the neighborhood is talking.
Yes.
How's your house doing? But the taxes are due. Did you know?
I was trying to catch the bus the other day.
As I was paying my bus fare.
Kenya shaded Phaedra, telling her to change her locks.
I don't understand.
That was
It was like corny. It was scripted shade. She was looking into her
Look in
phone.
the mirror.
Like, if you're gonna change anything, change your locks because Apollo's never coming back. Like, well, girl, she already did that last season, so that's not shade. So.
And go Phaedra for like actually saying something like, "Hey, girl, I thought you had changed. Like, what was that?"
If I was Phaedra, I don't understand why like everyone's all of a sudden like cool again. Like Phaedra's talking to her. Like everyone that had beef
Phaedra
last
and Kenya
season.
fake made up
Housewives.
last season, right? But then at the reunion, they had their little.
Did they?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
It's the fake Housewives of Atlanta. We already know that. They're putting it all together to make us believe.
The newest housewife, Peter, he was explaining to Cynthia about the argument with Kenya, and he claims that he was offended.
That's because he was high and drunk when he came in. And he didn't really know what was going on, but he knew they were coming for him.
My thing is Peter, when you're explaining a story about you physically touching somebody, don't do it again.
Right.
Like, how you gonna put your hands around Mal's neck? We know
And
you don't like her.
especially Mal.
We know you don't like her.
Yo, Big Mal was like, Peter, don't you walk away now, Peter.
I was like,
Peter, you can't walk away.
P.S. Phaedra, your impression of Mal is horrible.
it was like, see,
heavy-
Peter, you just gonna walk away? Peter, you just gonna walk away? Peter, that ain't right.
Looking like an ostrich with her neck.
Why does she seem whatever? And then Cynthia's just like, I don't know. I just wanted to have a good party. I don't understand.
That's too funny. Owns up that he grabbed this woman's neck and then he walks away upset because of Cynthia's entrance.
He had a big booty though. When he walked away, his jacket is like really on his butt.
Hey,
I ain't
Peter.
never noticed his booty before, and I just noticed it upon his exit. So, I mean, I guess he's been doing those
Maybe
squats on top
I was gonna say
of
maybe him and
certain
Cynthia went in
ladies.
together for some ass shots.
Or maybe,
they probably did.
maybe.
Peter just be up in that bed.
or maybe he was just in the bedroom.
clapping it back.
With other girls
Yeah, he's been getting a workout.
and boys.
Ooh.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I don't
All right, so Cynthia goes back home. She calls her partner, and they're discussing the success of the party.
That was weird.
Very strange.
That
It
was so awkward,
contrived.
yes.
It's like, open the closet.
With
have
your one little
MacBook,
bench, walking around and sitting
And, like,
down.
start crying.
Here you go, cry to your friend, girl. hey. Are you upset? You seem
I
upset.
want to tell you about my man, girl.
Oh, but I thought we just talked business.
But girl, you're my best friend now.
We did that party together.
I need you.
Nobody else will listen to me.
Nobody.
So she starts crying, which was just like, oh,
It was a good cry though.
sometimes you
No
need that cry.
eyeliner run.
You know what I mean?
No eyeliner run.
But
nowhere.
my thing
Wasn't
is
a
like,
Shonda from Love and Hip Hop cry.
she let it
Moses
all
concealed.
out. Like, oh gosh, I watched that. The concealer was like
3 different shades,
streaming
girl.
down
Looking like
her
zebra
face.
stripe gum.
Yes.
I don't understand. Cynthia made a comment like, we're having financial issues and we're having.
Cynthia
and
be
I'm like,
spilling too much of
too
her
much.
tea.
It's
though.
like, you guys have been on this show for how many seasons? Like, these other chicks are buying Bentleys and Rolls Royces. You live in like a townhouse, like a
townhouse.
not expensive place in Atlanta. Where is your money
And
going,
now you've
honey?
alluded to the fact that you basically married a fuckboy. You married someone who cheats on you. You married someone who uses your money. You married someone who loses your money.
Yeah.
You married someone who pretends like he goes out and gets the bacon, but you bring home all the bacon.
And I'm
In the
sure
name
he's
of
getting
the
a cut.
show.
for
All
being
in the
on
name of a
show.
damn motherfucking fuckboy.
Dick.
While he's over there
But the
rubbing
dick
on
ain't even
other
the
girls'
dick.
The
necks.
dick must be.
But it can't be the dick. She said it
is
ain't
the
even
dick.
about the
It's
dick.
definitely the. She said that she was not attracted to him physically,
No,
but
no,
she
no, no,
was
no, no, no.
you
But-
still attracted to him. So you can
Isn't that
have
the same
sex
thing?
with me.
Because I feel like
no,
people
because
who are
she's attracted to his mind.
stigmatized, their body could be ugly as fuck, but just because the dick is bomb, they'd be like, no.
Because if it's a good dick and it's attached to a big old belly that like smothers your face every time you're trying to get it, like no, you don't want that.
And
I mean,
as
good
a
dick,
woman,
good
you
dick,
get
though.
turned off when you know that he's been giving it to other girls. So it's not like
Ew,
I have
yeah,
this
especially when a video comes
exclusively. It's like he's giving it to the world, and you're taking my money to rub up on these other, paying for my gas money to run down there to rub up on these girls' necks while you're drunk with
Offer
your
some
raggedy,
Minute Maid
nasty-
Uncle Ben rice.
Of
Bye.
course- Yeah, bye.
Peter?
Bye, Peter.
Peter, don't you run away like that? And he done ran off to Charlotte before she even get to talk to him.
I don't even want to laugh at that, but I have to because Cynthia, you too bad of a bitch.
Cynthia don't care.
She's too gullible.
She don't care for real.
Cynthia need a baby.
That's her storyline. She ain't
need
got
a
no
new
baby.
baby.
She 45 years old. She don't need no damn baby.
Girl, they got something you can
She
like
needs-
water
she's
on
like,
your
yeah,
grass.
keep making
a
some
younger guy
sunglasses
that
and
will,
she needs
like,
some fun
treat her
boys.
like amazing.
Like adopt a kid or something. Like maybe a puppy.
She said adopt a kid. She got
She
Bailey.
needs something.
She already got Bailey, the dog. She needs a
she
young,
needs something
sexy
else.
dude to have a good time. When she
Okay,
need
I
a young,
agree with
sexy
that.
That's what I'm
Jamaican
saying.
that's
She
just
needs
gonna
like she needs to be
turn
a
it out
cougar.
again.
I agree with that. Doing all the crazy things that them Jamaicans and them YouTube videos be doing. They be doing jumping on girls' pussies from like 3-story buildings.
I
Like
don't know what you be watching.
That's
Jesse,
the
but
one,
Lord.
yeah.
you've never seen that?
No, what?
Oh my god, yeah, no. Jamaicans be going ham. Like they be like
In the dance
It's not even
hall.
like dancing. They just be
it's
like
It's like abusive.
Wait a minute.
It's abusive.
No, bitch.
Okay, I know.
They will jump off a
but
roof.
if you just said,
Picture
you
Peter
just said, I'm just like jumping off a roof onto a pussy. I'm like, what videos are you watching? I get the dance videos. They go extra.
No, I'm really serious. They
but
be
like,
jumping
I didn't know
off
if that was like
roofs.
some special kind of porn you was talking about.
No,
I was like, what the fuck
they
are you
do
doing?
dancing. They be thinking that this is like a dance.
It is a dance.
Like, no, bitch.
Peter, maybe that's why the attraction has waned also, because his booty grew and he can't do the dance no more. So it'd be kind of like only one hip.
You know what they say if the booty girl, what's going on? Never mind.
That Charlotte Cornbread.
So yeah, Cynthia's not dealing with reality. Moving on from that. Speaking of reality, Kenya meets up with her.
Shout out to the editors, man.
Shout out to Kenya for trying to compare herself to Kim Fields.
She said, Hollywood's really been good to us.
And then
and Kim Fields. And the editors did that. I know she didn't do her like that.
No,
but that was the longest down. She was like,
She was like, God is good, honey. That's all she can come back with.
God is good.
God has
bless your
been
heart, girl. Bless your heart. Kenya, you crazy as
all right, so yes, Kenya and Kim were reconnecting over, their films that they've been, worked on in the past. And Kenya, Hollywood's been real good to us. And she keeps trying to compare the work that they're doing. She's like, as I'm producing my first pilot, it reminds me of when you produced your first. And I just think that, you would be an amazing director on my project.
And Kim was like, no,
I'm real busy. Like, it's fall,
I got a lot
school
going
starting
on. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 kids.
I'm all about my husband and my kids.
I'm in the DGA, which means I probably get union rates, which means more vision or whatever the F it's called. Probably can't afford it.
I can't work on little projects.
Can't work on.
Maybe at the start of the year, I could do it pro bono. We'll check it out.
Or maybe my son wants to practice.
I can't wait till next week when they pop the video and
watch it. And
oh, I know. And their kid was watching it.
And they were like, what is going on? Yeah.
So she asked Kenya if Kim wants to be a director, and she wasn't too thrilled about that. So now we get this other. Now the other thing about Kim is she doesn't drink.
Which is strange.
She drinks Kahlua
and milk.
This can work either really in a great way or a negative way.
I think she's going to be very judgmental because all of the other chicks are going to be getting wasted like they normally
have to get
do.
Her drunk, though.
And she's going to be sitting around like, oh,
she'll be shocked the whole time.
Honey, really? Like we saw in the preview, like this is how we act?
Yes.
And my thing is like,
it's black woman. It'll be the honest version of Phaedra.
Yeah. Oh.
Complete honest version of Phaedra.
If Phaedra and her Jesus relationship.
Where are her roller skates? Are they on eBay?
In the Smithsonian.
Or eBay. Amazon Prime. So we get to Kim's house. Her and her husband together for 8 years. 2 kids, Sebastian and Quincy. She has a company called Kicks and Giggles, and she was doing this webisode video thing that was like, you're a professional actress and you can't get the video done.
Hey, it happens. You be having to take more than one take. Like, this is so simple. Why can't I get it in first take? I'm just wondering why we didn't work out, like,
a baby
hair and makeup.
Well, my thing is that freaking bandana with that whole situation.
And I know it's like bohemian, and I get it.
But why would you have a ghetto bandana on?
It's like
it
relatable.
looked like her go to bed do rag. Like it didn't look like a purposeful situation. But I love the blonde hair on her. Actually,
it does look good.
Looks really good on her.
I like it.
We
what,
like that.
Jesse? You don't like it?
You don't like the blonde hair?
I just feel like, she needs to hit up Porsha for some naked hair.
No, she wants bushy hair. I like big bushy hair. I'm gonna be Kim
No, I'm kidding.
Next week.
I actually do like her hair a lot.
I'm gonna be her next week.
It was cute.
Her skin's beautiful.
Yes.
She's a very preserved woman.
Yeah.
Very preserved.
All right, let's talk about her, Miss Porsha, naked hair. She's meeting up with her team, and she wants to get her business up and running. She has a lingerie line, and she sees it, like Jessica Simpson, Jessica Biel, Alba. You okay, Courtney? No.
Trashy, classy. Oh, Porsha's.
It's a fine line, like Porsha.
Right.
Which her stylist or whatever Johnny.
The sweating walrus.
Oh, the sweating walrus.
He was sweating like no other. It was making me so uncomfortable. Like, wipe your bald.
Maybe he was nervous because the cameras were there.
But he should have wiped it.
It's hot in Georgia.
Maybe because the cameras were there.
And the lights were on, but he was spilling all her information and all her tea.
That's someone you can't have around.
No. Him and
trying to get
Don
a spot,
Cornelius or Don Julio, whatever his name is, Don Juan, they need to be friends.
Yeah. I actually think that would be entertaining. They need to be on the show. But they know. That's how they get on the show.
Don Juan's been friends with Kandi for too long.
For a long time.
Whereas this guy, I don't think he really bugged. He was too much
on the bandwagon. Yeah.
So they're talking about this, and she brings up work and then brings up Duke. And how she's going to throw this party for him. And I don't know. What did you think about the comment? Obviously, I get what he was saying about the trashy, classy comment. But, just for our sister site, Black Hollywood Live, Courtney runs one of our fashion shows over there. Well, the fashion show over there, Fashion 411. Make sure you guys check that out. You guys have kind of talked about body image issues before. Yeah. And I felt like, I don't know, I thought it was interesting. He made the comment, because where we're from, we got to be careful about who we're picking because, certain body types.
Oh, no, he right. No, he wasn't throwing no shade. Yo, you go to a casting in Atlanta.
I believe it, but I felt like it was more like you can have someone like with Portia's body and it still be classy.
Well, it was Portia's body, and it's how you carry it when you carry it. So some ladies have a lot to give, and they will give it all. So I don't think it was him saying that he wants body, but to recognize also that body got to be carried a certain way because when you they have to know what they have. They can't be out there with the coochie crack coming out like they did at Cynthia's event or running around in the lingerie booty clapping on the stage because, you wearing your underwear. You got to walk the walk differently than if you were, maybe wearing some shorts because your stuff is already out. You're already showing everything. So you got to just be nice about it.
Fair enough. All right. So let's get to it. We get to this before the party. We see Porsha with her mom and grandma.
It wasn't no dudes at that party for real.
No.
It was all chicks and then her little...
But it was all her side.
One guy.
It wasn't really supposed to be about guys because it was just about Porscha's thing.
But if you're inviting him, don't you have guy friends? That was just weird to me that he would be there.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
We find out her sister's pregnant.
She passed out on the floor.
13 months. That was a weird
13 weeks.
And Porsha threw so much shade at her.
But she's jealous.
Because she was like, well, I never imagined it to be this way, and I was imagining...
Oh, you took that as shade towards us. I took that as shade towards Porsha, because Portia's sitting up here talking about, I've been ready for a baby. I'm like, girl...
Yeah, but that's
shade. We need to call children's services if you had a child.
Say that about your sister because you're saying I thought I would be pregnant before her.
Yeah,
like how rude.
Yeah,
it was rude.
That's not the first thing that comes.
You should
out of
be
your
like,
mouth.
oh my gosh, I'm so happy for her.
It's hard though because we forget Portia's actually much older than a lot of people be thinking. Because Porsha about 35.
Yeah.
But she acts like she's...
And she acts like she's like 25.
What was it? Yeah, because her mom said, oh, so Duke's mom is the same age as your friend?
Mm-hmm. She got a good 10 years on Duke. 9 years.
So the thing about Porsha is, so we get to Portia's party. And this party was all about her baby. Because... That's all she be calling him. I don't even know what his name is.
Baby. Oh, man. Baby. I'm going to show my baby.
Number 27.
My baby.
Our last name.
My baby.
Our last name, please don't do that ever again. All right, so we get to the party. There's cheerleaders there. She's wearing the number 27 with our last names on the back. Kandi and Phaedra came in. It was an awkward interaction between the two of them.
Yeah, that was weird.
But I have to say, I watched this episode twice and laughed equally as hard at the scene. they can't get rid of Porsha because of this type of situation. Now, even though I was mad, and this whole scene was totally like a Love and Hip Hop conspiracy theory, I have to say, I died laughing when they screamed surprise, and Duke was like, what the?
What
he didn't even know, like, his PR did not prep him. He has
PR? That was looking
he
like
don't even have it.
That's like
idea.
Apollo's friend.
That was his homie, like, because his homie straight up was like, yo, she's a lot.
Yeah.
She's a lot.
He's like, just stay, though. Just stay.
Yeah. He's like, motherfucker, you ain't gonna get no
Because he
chance
by
to be on
himself.
TV.
There was no dudes there. Like, he thought he was coming over for some goodbye sex, and she done thrown a whole party talking about they got to buy a house together, and this my mama,
we're
this
about
my
to go looking
grandmama.
tomorrow. And here's a whole bunch of women who hate me, and we fight every year. But I want you to meet them. Awkward as hell. I would dare.
She trying to hold
someone
her
I'm
peach.
talking to pull some like that.
Keeping that peach, keeping that peach, keeping that peach.
Like, I have to say, that's the weirdest thing one of the weirdest things I've ever seen anybody do in a relationship.
It was very uncomfortable.
And then give him an award.
What was that?
Bitch, that was looked like the damn soccer trophies they used to give to all the kids because you just played soccer. It was like, here y'all go.
Thank you for banging me for the last 2 weeks.
Thank you for participating as my boyfriend.
Thank you for playing.
And he got the ruby on. And I'm just saying, y'all.
Well,
He's
I
playing
thought
with her
about it and I
cakes.
was like, Duke is in Atlanta for other reasons. Porsha has brought him here, but he's benefiting off of his flights here. And if he gets a home here and she's traveling, no telling what Duke is going to do.
Well, she has a type.
Duke gonna
Supposedly.
get that damn too
And I
much
think that's
in
why
the
she
pants.
keeps saying he's all man. Like she said it like 4 times
It's
this
so
episode. Like,
annoying.
he's just all man, honey.
If he's all man, then you don't have to keep saying
all
it.
man don't go to the bathroom to change his shirt. All man be like, fuck yeah, give me my new shirt.
And when he kisses her, he's like, over and over.
Yeah.
I'm done.
It's too much.
I'm done. Well, they're done anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It wasn't meant to be. It was for
Porsha
this
made that
episode
damn
season.
speech talking about everyone open your heart because
He's my new heart.
he's my everything.
He's my baby.
And then cuts to
My
him with the
baby.
transgender.
Whoa, yeah. So then we hear some damn motherfucking tea.
Some more than
Lots
tea. Like
of
this
tea.
is just everything. And he's smiling like, hey,
Girl.
Wait, who spilled that tea?
Candy. Candy.
Oh yeah, with that Johnny guy.
With the big
Well, Johnny was like, and porn stars, and then all of a sudden the damn trend
They were like,
came out. It
porn
was
stars,
like-
what? You Google it. Just Google it. I
So-
meant to Google it last night.
Now here's what I'm saying. Yeah, we gotta Google that
Hold
because
on.
I'm just saying.
What, we just Google his name?
1, you wearing a red ruby.
Duke Williams.
I'm like, what is it again?
2, you with a woman who was a previous beard.
Supposedly.
And now
allegedly, Cordell said he is not
Allegedly.
homosexual.
And then 3, you allegedly had a relationship with a transgendered.
Oh, he had a relationship?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It was just a picture, and a picture could be 1,000 words.
He looked very comfortable.
You know? But so did Chris's boyfriend on Miss Caitlyn. Catch that tea from the holiday party.
Erica Dixon dated him too?
Are you serious? Duke?
Yeah.
That makes sense, actually.
Gross.
Yeah.
He looks scrappy.
He very looks scrappy.
Like, be like, yeah, you know what?
Like a doofus. Perfect
Porsche
word,
just
right?
needs someone to rap her a little.
Rapping around.
I don't know what she rapping. Moving on from that, so we see Kandi at the tag store with Sheree, and they were talking
Sheree
about
walked in
Phaedra.
looking mighty muscular.
Her thighs were like
like,
like
"Dang,
Michelin
sister."
men.
She about to work with Todd and do a
Do a
fitness
video. Maybe she'll actually pay for it. Well, actually, she shouldn't because she don't pay her bills either. Remember she didn't pay.
Oh, yep.
Phaedra, and then maybe that's why Phaedra couldn't pay Todd. Cause
That's true.
Phaedra goes and talks to Cynthia. That was the fakest tea conversation ever.
can I say though that I appreciate the extra weave that Phaedra has placed into her hair? It's giving
It
her
looks
some
really- yeah.
thickness, and it's a new style for
She
her.
looks better this season.
She looks more youthful, not so stuffy.
Well, she's released a lot of baggage from
Release
her.
the baggage.
Phaedra says, I'm forgiving Cynthia. I won't forget, but I'm letting bygones be bygones because the good Lord said it. All right. So she spills that Mallory's tea about Cynthia basically saying she's not in love with Peter's body.
Cynthia was so uncomfortable.
Which she should be, because here's the thing.
But you told that to your sister.
Yeah, and then your sister spilt it to a whole bunch of other people.
Your friend.
Big Mal is bogus.
She is. Because here's what's going to happen. Peter's going to find out about this.
Nut up.
And
he gonna like, you don't like my body?
he gonna nut up in the bar one bitch. That's what he gonna do. Yeah. He gonna take his damn stress out. All right, so we get the damn Kandi meeting up with her team, and then we find out she wants to open up a southern restaurant. And I'm like, girl, can you just have your baby and hang out for a second?
Seriously, but they already like got a building. So.
Yeah.
But that's for Todd. He has nothing else to do.
She's building her empire. That's what she said on Andy Radio. That this is a business situation at all times, and she will continue to build businesses as long as she's on the show.
Phaedra and Kandi meet up. Kandi starts crying, says Phaedra was being fake, and she doesn't understand why Phaedra was saying one thing to certain people and then not saying something to her.
Flashback to Nene in that Frankenstein wig.
Cinderella! I love you, Phaedra, but maybe it was the editing.
No, she just sucks.
But you didn't come up with no damn. You couldn't even find an excuse. She was like, you know what, Kandi? Why I'm upset, and I was like, okay, she's got something.
She got a good reason.
No compassion.
I heard over that motorbike and the government.
The government's coming looking for that stuff,
And Kandi had the perfect answer. What does the government have to do with me?
Yeah,
like it was completely
That's
polar
after the
opposite.
fact.
Yeah. It was not even relevant.
Like, we ain't talking about that girl. Stop trying to change the subject.
Now, I do appreciate also Phaedra being open with Kandi and saying, I don't appreciate, I feel some sort of way about you openly discussing my relationship with Apollo and what I'm doing with the children. I can appreciate that open conversation, because if you are my homegirl, you're mad at what I've done, don't be doing that.
But
elsewhere.
She specifically, I didn't take that either, because Phaedra full of shit, because Kandi talked about it with Phaedra.
Yeah,
that's when it was first uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And when it was brought up again, it was at the reunion when Andy asked her about it. So it's not like she was just like, oh, and I just think she needs to get the kids over to see him because people go to jail. She was responding to a question. She wasn't just like shooting the shit with Nene.
She didn't have a conversation with Kenya and Cynthia about it?
Not to my recollection, other than her saying that I don't believe she's taken the children yet.
Just at the reunion.
I remember her talking about at the reunion, yeah.
No, I remember the reunion one.
But do you think someone really came up to her in the grocery store? No.
And she was just chatting about it.
And if anyone came up to the grocery... Phaedra was someone came up to me in the grocery store.
Girl, who?
We all heard it on the reunion. So it's not like Kandi
could be tweeting
told
you
them
about it.
Yeah, it's not like it was a secret.
Everyone knew about it.
You were quite clear about you not taking your kids to see their dad.
Kandi brings up the $8,000 that Phaedra still owes. Phaedra says she only owes $5,000, but...
Well, first she said, I paid him $25,000, $30,000. She was like, yeah, but you still owe him $8,000. That wasn't the contract. Well, it's like $5,000.
Change subject.
Okay, $5,000.
It was like complete change subject.
Phaedra comes out and says, well, you know what, Kandi? Well, I did consider you a very close friend. And, I just wanted you to reach out to me a little bit. And they kind of make up, and Phaedra says that she will talk to Todd because she doesn't want it to interfere. And then Don Juan was not having it.
Wait, well, before that, Phaedra threw a little bit of shade in between the conversation by saying, well, I've been paying my husband's legal bills, and while my husband was running around with your husband up in the club, I was supporting the family.
Well, that's who you marry, girl.
No, your husband was taking all the fake money and our credit cards that he was charging, your credit card, my debit card, your credit card.
Your dead auntie's credit card, like whoever's.
Everybody's
credit card.
Did Todd get paid with, fraud money?
Probably.
Exactly.
Not according to Phaedra, though.
I'm sure, and Phaedra knows about
Phaedra had no
idea. And because
idea.
the well has ran dry or the government's in her business, she doesn't have $5,000 to give him.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Well, if you love this tea or maybe want some more tea, again, make sure you guys check out our sister site, blackhollywoodlive.com. Every Sunday, we stream a show called Reality Check, where we talk about whatever your favorite reality TV show is, and we give you all the tea on it. That's Black Hollywood Live. Also, Wednesdays, we have The Beat, 2 o'clock, Fashion 411s, Thursdays at 4 p.m. Just head over to blackhollywoodlive.com, and you can check out the schedule there. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun entertainment. On that note, let's head into predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
Get a spray on can?
No, hair. You know those guys that get spray on hairline?
You know, Dawn has always been my boo.
So uncomfortable.
I love him.
You like him?
I did, but this season,
I like him more this season. I feel like last season I was like, Dawn.
You
now
think he's
I'm like,
cute?
I did. Tonight I was.
Oh, you didn't think it's attractive?
Huh?
No. You didn't think he's attractive?
Tonight? Not tonight. I normally do. I'm always like, yeah, Don Juan, that's my
I just
man.
like he came for supported Kandi because Phaedra was
But
on that
tonight,
bullshit.
If you guys got in the shower together, it'd just be streaming
down
black.
your face.
Yeah, I don't. Not
You would be
Beyonce. Why do
you would
why
have
would
a
he love me?
tan.
He don't love me.
You would be a black man.
Then Daryl
You
might
be in
actually
blackface. Like,
happy.
what is happening?
See that? And I get out the shower and get shot. All right. So next week we got Porsha, and why did I write butt spray?
Oh, was it because of the lingerie show?
And she need butt spray. She need to spray something with her butt.
I don't remember
Well, Porsha's
that.
gonna do something with her butt next week. Whatever. Kandi tells Todd about her talk with Phaedra, and
Todd needs to stop talking about the money, though.
I mean, at this point, it's just kind of like
It's cheesy, and you look really like
Immature.
because if
And it
Kandi
was like,
ain't
why
worried
didn't you
about it,
say it last season if it was this big of an issue?
Yeah.
You're just bringing it up now
They need a
because
storyline.
they're not friends.
they need a storyline. Because they gotta wait for the baby to come out before that one happens.
exactly.
Kim watches Kenya's pilot. Looks like
That'll be the most
entertainment.
entertaining moment.
Because
ever.
kids give their full honesty.
Kids are always honest. Yes, they are.
Peter says, "I can't stop what I'm doing."
He cries though.
Who cares?
Yeah. I mean, clearly what he's going to say is he can't stop going to Charlotte because he's got
He's
to...
got a business there. He
Because
needs to
they're
go.
in debt. Because he's open to me. What happened to the coffee shop?
Guess Peter wasn't brewing enough tea. Because he damn run around spilling it everywhere.
No beans by Peter. Or whatever it was supposed to be called.
Peter's Beanery?
Peter Beans or something. What was it called? I don't remember. Peter Brew or something.
I have no idea.
I don't know. This like
Peter and Company. Something.
like Pete's coffee and tea, but
Pete's
it's Peter tea
Bean
and
Nuts.
coffee. Peter Bean Nuts.
Pete's Bean Nuts.
Okay, can I just say, please, Lord Andy Cohen, please, because I heard you on the radio say, like, you literally look at every episode of Housewives and you are, like, helping with the editing and, like, you give notes for every episode still, which I was shocked by.
Spice it up.
Bruh, please. And if you can't spice it up, don't drag this shit out. Like, let's be done in, like, 10, 12 episodes and be done with it. Because I can't take this for
Or bring
another
someone
12
else. Like, get
episodes.
rid of Kim. Like, we all love her, and she's super sweet and nice.
And she'll be
cutesy.
great. But
no.
Yeah, like, I feel like I'm eating Ritz crackers right now. I
Yes.
need some,
Like,
I
you
feel-
don't drink, you don't turn up, we don't want to see, like, a housewife, even though it's Housewives.
Yeah.
We don't really want to see
Well,
that.
no, I mean, I'm down
If
for
they're
a housewife.
fun housewives.
But I mean,
she's
be
not
catty.
fun.
You know what I mean, dude?
Be
Entertain us.
witty. Throw some, shade.
Put
at
some girl, or
people.
you know what I mean? Help Porsha fix her, get her life together.
You know,
I mean, help
something like
Kenya get her
that.
life together. Maybe
I
we can help
don't
her be an
know.
actress for.
But I was super bored, and I hope that we're not continually bored for the rest of this season.
I can't either. Yeah, because like Portia's scene with, I literally was, I was also high watching it, but like Portia's scene had me dying laughing.
That was the epic
Because
moment. of the
Duke's
episode.
facial expressions were so honest to me that I was just like, what is going on in this man's head? He's so mad he signed whatever paper
Yeah.
Portia made him
And he just
sign.
signed a random release. He probably didn't even read it. It was one of them paragraph ones like,
a friend contract.
yeah.
You
and
ain't
it's
gonna
like,
say nothing.
take a picture with your license,
NUTHIN.
attach it. You're on the show. You ain't getting no check though. So there you go.
Well, on that note, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You guys can hit me up everywhere on social media at DJ Jesse J.
You guys can always find me on Instagram at Pink English, as well as on Twitter, English Speak.
And I am at Stuart Starlet everywhere.
So, till next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.